Well, I have been leading the Calypso Renaissance in terms of keeping it hip and fresh, right? Because a lot of the times it's kind of, kept in that competition mode, which I don't necessarily always agree with. So I've been doing this project, sort of an underground and social media thing called Digging in the Kaiso Crates, where I've been taking some of the hit past records and contemporizing them, adding a little new remix, a refix, sometimes some lyrics, but it's really just sketches. That's the best way to describe it, right? Because, I just feel that it's so much beautiful music sometimes that still doesn't, that will falls by the wayside. And you have so many people and so many young ones who don't necessarily know that aspect of the culture. So I took it upon myself to work on that project just as a sidebar to all the other stuff that I'm doing,
What does it feel like to actually get affirmation? Because if you look at Digging Horrors, to have the actual man himself, Sparrow,
that was major.
Roy Keep,
Yes,
jump onto this and say, yes, man, this is something.
Well, I mean, again, goodwill, because in the case of the Sparrow project, that was Sancho Francisco, his son, who's a photographer. We used to do a lot of work, right? And, that just fell in place. My old man, rest his soul, also was a good friend of Sparrow. And Roy Kip come like my uncle, right? Because we grew up on the same street. So projects like that is just really family, and appreciating my vision, and therefore deciding to come on board with it. But that was like 2010. And it's the project was in my mind since then. And every year coming up, I would probably put 111. And this year I decided, you know what? To mark October, Calypso History Month, I'll do this project in its full regalia, so to speak.
What are the ones that you have touched so far?
All right, well, I've touched Maestro, Gold. It was a piece for Kashawn Walcott, sorry. Then there was one I did for Shorty, Money No Problem. I did another Sparrow. Dan is the Man in the Van, which was actually an offshoot off of another movie project I did called Sally's Way. Shouts to Brown Cotton Outreach. Louris Lee Singh and Joanne and the company over there. And, I've others coming up. I have one from Mighty Duke, Work It Up. I have one from Shadow. A few pieces well, right? I just kind of touching them, and just putting it out. So people who really into that sort of thing is an underground project. So they're following it on social media, getting some buzz that way, And then, of course, as I said, all that in tandem with the Bazadi project, the Soca Parang stuff coming out too, because your sister station/frequency, well, 100 is into the sweetest days of Christmas. And they always show us a great deal of love in the Soca Parang community too. So, busy.
Talk about the freedom or the ability to move between graphics, directing, being an artist. And I say especially with some of the things that you're able to pull from conception to when the song done and they hear Rembunction.
Well, bro, for me, it has always all been interrelated, right? It is art. Art is everything. Art is music, art is film, art is, craft, painting, everything. So for me, I've always been in all different aspects of it. Started off as a graphic artist, but always singing in choir and that kind of thing. And then as time progressed, you would find that your energy shifts sometimes to different focuses, right? So I've always been involved in all the different aspects, and that doesn't change. So you find me doing this, that, the other, but all under the umbrella of arts and entertainment.
In terms of digging in those crates, there are one or two other people doing that and saying, okay, well, this is the thing that we're behind. One of them is DJ Rockus.
Right.
So,
the funny thing, his name is Jiron Remy. I usually come, tease him a little bit and say he's Little Mina, hi Remy, right? But yeah, he's a guy also. I'm kind of pushing for that kind of stuff. I think he had a series recently where he was focusing on some of the, veteran bards and stuff. So shows him too. So, but as in anything, you need a movement, and you do have younger people still within the fraternity who recognize the value of it and, try to give that fresh spin to it, because that's the catch. The catch is to keep it fresh and relatable, and that's what we try to do, because sometimes, as I say, within some of the classic framework, it gets a little lost. So you have to try and find ways to penetrate, because soca is the offshoot of that, right? But, Calypso is the father, soca the son. So you have to make sure to let them know.
But we're looking forward to seeing much more things, because there have been, and I don't know, people love Maestro in a way when they're going back and they're saying, and I thought that the fiery and savage that Bungie did, it just fit. Yeah. That kind of midnight rubber, lyrics like fire kind of.
Give it that contemporary feel, So yeah, Maestro's a great one, and Maestro and Shorty came up as contemporaries. you know, and as I was talking earlier, the soca branch off in the 70s from Calypso, and we know Calypso history going all the way back to the 1800s, you know, Kaiso, West Africa, sometimes the French influence. It's such a rich history. So the hope is always that if even if you don't know the history, sometimes you hear something that's cool, you kind of want to find out more about it. And that's the thought behind the digging in the Kaiso Crates project.